Oh, the controller is what's low.
Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he has loved what he has seen from his quarterback in training camp so far this season. He is getting all of the hype from the media as well. But it all starts today, and he has to perform on the field. He's getting a lot of Heisman talk early, but all of that could fade away unless he gets out of the gates with a strong start and live up to some of that hype here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season.
Ferg, I'm in, I think 4.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the back. First carry of the season for this transfer. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry of the season. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Mustangs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Left side, it's Graham. Stopped him.
You got to do a little better than that, my
That's
bro.
a big pickup of 15.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. He's going for it all.
Nope. I got guys for that now. I got guys for that now.
Wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires left.
No, we got guys for that now. We have guys for that.
The grab, it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
Intercepted.
We're not fucking around this year.
Contender can have a rescue.
Defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Let's see what we got here.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing, Carr. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone.
Come on, y'all. Fucking cover, bro. You right there. You let him bump you out. A piece of shit.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
Make him fumble that shit, man.
Knocked down immediately.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
What are you doing? 26? Pussy.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive
sitting back.
with his feet.
Fucking
You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Bad possession. 3rd down and long, I think. Or maybe 2nd and long. You get that up. Let's go. We got numbers.
Out of the end zone.
You're not going to block him?
The coverage team
And we give up
maintains
an
his
extra
discipline,
hit,
not
bro.
much doing on that return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Got the first down.
My God, get out the way,
That will
bro.
be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He's got 99 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Oh, we got to stay here. We got to stay here.
Finding his way up to the 36. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU.
Come on, y'all.
Last year made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think
I don't like that, y'all. 11 got to get a block. No,
there were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You remember?
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Carr. Right side, it's Graham. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
We have you outside.
Sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Tough run here. It's Walton. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Carr on play action. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second one. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
There you go, man.
Right back to it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down.
You didn't even get off. We pancaked him. You got to get off, bro.
All game long.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
You got to get off that block, bro.
Counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Like, why is he unblocked? You can't explain that to me.
Making the adjustment on the play. Just feeds the running back.
Y'all can't block.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got him in a situation where this is where they want him. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Ah, you got to block that big dookie. I got everything else. I know he got outside disruptor, inside disruptor.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Got some kind of blitz.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Edwards.
Oh,
and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Robertson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Yeah, I don't like this one at all.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Opposite.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
Dog it, bro.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Do I like any of this? You should be able to get the block. Come on, man. I don't understand why y'all not coming off.
15 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Noses
Jesus
ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Like, I promise you, I'm
And that
not
run really
asking
didn't
for
go
too
anywhere. And a
much.
lot
Now
of
you
times we don't
tired
focus
and
on it
shit.
enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. It's Henderson.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Third and short
Like,
in
this what
college
y'all
football
do?
today, you see so much more pass than you used
God
to.
damn.
The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they
He
know
is
they're in field
cooked.
goal range. They got that
You're
3 in their back
6'5".
pocket.
Oh, yeah. I should
The
have read it. I
Mustangs
should
will
have
try to
fucking
pick
read
it up on 4th down.
I should have fucking read it.
180, raise car. 180, raise car.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down.
You gotta break that.
Right
God
side,
damn
it's
it.
Marsh.
It's always some
He was
bullshit.
draped all over him as soon as he caught the ball.
You have to
Knocked him
break
down
that.
behind the line, and they get
Fucking
the stop
bat
on
down a
4th
fucking
down.
touchdown, man.
Love the coverage
Fucking
on
big ass
defense there.
fucking dookie.
4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Play action, C.J. Carr.
Ooh, I think that might have got picked. I don't know.
Get to him at the 25.
I don't know,
And how
honestly. I
about these
really don't
defensive
know.
ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in,
I don't know who
they're
you're
so
going to.
strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed, or they can go
That's
through
the
you. Either
toss
way,
play.
it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
Unloads to the right.
God damn it, you getting
Straight
cooked.
downfield.
Who is that?
Got a lot of room to
He's
the right.
93 speed getting cooked.
Touchdown Irish. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long
Fucking piece of
touchdown
shit.
pass to
That
finish
is
off
behind
a
that
2-play
fucking
drive.
pass. That was crucial. This shit.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
That pisses me off so bad. We can't cover y'all? Come on, man.
Put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Tells to run, lost a pass. Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Marsh. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators
14-0, and we fucking give up 21 on that shit,
virtually
bro.
on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Okay, you won't let me do that. Are you gonna block anybody? Nobody's gonna block me. So we're in Manners zone. Let's check that out. We're in man. He's sliding.
On the run, it's Edwards.
I moved you over there.
Behind the line, he'll lose a
And
yard.
you ain't even want to look at him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
We know.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Why did you fall?
It's Brown.
Why would you fucking fall, though?
Handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment. The handoff. And
we can't block. We cannot block these dookies, man. That's killing me.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Marsh. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense not getting fooled? Second and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a third and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
They need a huge play on third and long. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Insane, bro.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it.
He dropped it. He fucking dropped it. Come on, Singleton.
His concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a
no contact, bro. Wide open.
Man, sometimes the best defense is
you gotta be shitting me.
He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw.
Look at Hampton getting cooked. He fucking dropped it, bro.
Down at the 32.
That's the worst shit I've ever seen.
The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not
That
working. He'll
wasn't.
just throw it
I
away.
guess the ball was
Good
out
decision
there.
by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away.
Jesus
Live to play another day.
Christ, bro. I want y'all to know that's how I feel about it. That's it.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
Good shit.
And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the number 23 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football away.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Look out. Out wide right, it's Porter. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Back's got it on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Into crease, it's Walton. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Keeps it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger. To be aggressive, and listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter, got to make something happen, got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He tries to take the top off, grabs it inside the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll run it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Play action on 1st down. On the move.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to throw it, Henderson. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. In the red area, it's Lewis. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking for a gap. It's Walton. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. throwing, Carr. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Booster, booster. Bubba, bubba. Rock, rock, rock. Move, move, move. Go!
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football.
Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown Mustang!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's got it for the two-point conversion. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last possession, the interception led to a touchdown, tightened this game up a bit, and now they'll try to get things back in order with this drive. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that.
Wide open open spaces. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll...
Open field on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. In the backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
2-14, bridge. Here we go. Icy. Ninja.
They'll go to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Walton. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback keeps it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Out wide left, it's Lewis. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.